Hey there, and welcome to another Baldur's Gate 3 video. I'm going to be playing on my Warlock character, and today we are still reeling from what happened in the last episode. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And, while you're at it, might as well check out my other video about Baldur's Gate versus D&D, because that goes over what happened in the last episode in more detail, and it's more of like a talking and showing situation rather than commenting on what's going on. So yeah, definitely check that one out. But without further ado, let's get into this one. Now I know what you're thinking. It could be so easy. Just hit the escape button, go to load game, and find a save. Just do it. Come on. Who will know? Just edit it out. Who will know? No. I'm gonna do it. Hold the applause. Hold the applause. I'm gonna choose not to save scum here. What? I know. Someone probably just spit out their water. Massive spit take going on. That would have been really funny. I laugh at spit takes. Those get me. I love those. When people do spit takes, IRL, water jetting out of their nose. That's good stuff. That's funny. It cracks me up. That gives me for days, like weeks. I'll remember it and bring it up to that person. So I like the thought that that just happened, based off my reaction or my explanation of not doing save scumming. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna live with the consequences. God. Sacrificing my own happiness for the good of. Anyways, happiness and sanity, to be honest with you. Happiness and sanity. Just look at this. This is... I lose so much. I lose so much. I don't get to follow through Karlach's storyline. It just cuts. I don't know how much is going to be available. Hopefully they took this into account, that this is a massive thing that can happen. Hopefully there's some other infernal blacksmith around. Infernal mechanic? Is that what they're called? Who knows? Even His Majesty. Ugh. Now I do like that they don't kill any of the kids in this game. I like that. I like that they all just like magically disappear. Even though one of them was in, I think it was Mattis, was in the cinematic, is running away from one of the demon things, one of the flying
Never a dull moment.
guys. That was coming and surprising us. Pretty sure he's shown running away from him, so theoretically he exists. And it was two of the Harpers that got slashed by the guy. Yeah, it's time to collect everything. I'm gonna run around with Carbrick because he's got the most health, and trying to slash everything. Oh man, I am experiencing a little bit of an uptick right now, which is awesome. It's great to hear. I'm hard at work at making all these other videos, trying to make additional content. I'm also trying to make shorts, but shorts aren't my game. They're not my vibe. I consume them, but usually when I'm consuming them, I'm not really thinking about what the content is.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow.
I'm just kind
protecting
of
all in its vicinity from the
watching
surrounding
them,
shadows.
blowing time,
You notice a tiny pixie
experiencing my life fade away, one swipe at a time.
These creatures are infamous
Well,
for their trickery. Sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh please, oh golly me, oh my. You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
I don't want to lose the light This is the only
I dare not
solace I
name it,
have.
newfound friend. The faintest touch could spell my end. I'll gut you like a 10-day-old if you don't release me right this moment!
Well, that's... They just swapped it up a little bit there, yeah. It went from very, very sweet, speaking in rhymes, to...
I'll sweetly slurp your guts like tripe.
Oh, she's still rhyming. That's good.
No, no, no!
Karlak disapproves? Dude, she's gonna...
Curious little
Well,
thing.
she's definitely gonna kill me now, but...
And she has such a way with words.
You know, since you spoke up there, Sarian, you might be the one that gets to carry her around, huh? How's that sound? But yeah, I've been
Slow down.
experiencing a little bit of an uptick. I'm trying to work on my shorts game. I need to be paying attention to them when I'm watching them instead of just passing time. But I'm not watching any of the Baldur's Gate ones, so I don't really know. I don't know what people are looking for in the shorts realm with Baldur's Gate. I think what's going to be really healthy for this channel is moving on to a different game, like Assassin's Creed. Now, I know it's not the most popular, but I think Assassin's Creed is one of the games that I can edit videos really well to. Like, it's going to be a really easy video to... There's a lot of action, there's a lot of things going on. It's not a top-down. It's... You can get cool camera angles, you can... Cuts actually look good instead of just being... I don't know, jaunting or just moving time. You know, lots of action, you can control the action too. And a lot more planning involved, and there's not the whole part. There's a right way to do things, and there's interesting ways to do things. I don't know. I ran into this issue when I was cutting together my Baldur's Gate versus D&D video, because I wanted to include some of the action sequences, and I tried a few different things where I was just showing the cool things and showing a little bit of a build-up and trying to do like effects, like zooms and stuff like that. It was a no-go. It was ultimately a no-go. What I ended up doing, if you haven't watched it, which you should, it's a great video. It explains this whole situation pretty well. I'll try to link it again here so that you can, I'll put it in the top right. So you can just click to it from here. But I just cut together all of the attacks that happen for their side or my side to show the gist of the combat encounter. Which I know exactly what happened in the fight, right? But I don't know how it would look to somebody who doesn't know what happened in the fight. It's gonna take like, I don't know, probably another week for me to forget what happened in the fight. I want to make sure that I don't know to see really how it was. So that's why I'm really strongly going towards Assassin's Creed, and I like the series in general. I know that's a weird position to have, a hard position to take, and nowadays it's such a hated franchise, but no, I do like it. I like how it makes you feel like Spider-Man. Now that was weird. I saw the red line, which usually means, yeah, that one. There's somebody there. And there's the strange dogs. And I went back to my old footage and checked to see if that guy was there through the fight. He was not. He was not there through the fight. He's there now. I don't know what happened in between now and the fight, but he's there. Which is something. There hasn't been a rest. Look at my team. We just got through the fight. I saved and I loaded. That's all that happened. I saved and loaded because I got off and thought about it for literally 10 days. I took a 10-day break from this game because I had to think about whether or not I was gonna save scum. It was 10 days between the two recordings. Funny. It is funny to think about. But I'm confident and happy in my decision not to save scum. I regret the decision to use that ability and look inside the lantern because now she's probably going to be talking to me the whole time. And my decision to not let her out is definitely going to bite me in the ass. Who knows when? It's going to be bad. It's going to hurt pretty good. But, you know, this episode's all about consequences and living with the consequences. Actually, no, I guess not. That I created consequences for myself in the future that I'm going to then have to live with. I guess one of the consequences I'm living with is choosing to talk with the pixie. So now she's yelling at me the whole time we're walking. I'm on a roll, you know? I need to check out that necklace again. The one that has shield. Because it might give... you might be able to use it multiple times. Which would be nice if you could use it a few different times. It would be a waste of a reaction, but... it would not be a waste of a reaction. Why would I even say that? It is 5 AC. Give that to Lae'zel and she is impossible to hit. Right, that's 25 AC for Lae'zel. What's her necklace now? I don't think she has a good necklace on now. I think all the necklaces suck except for Astarion and Carbrick. Which Carbrick's necklace doesn't even... I guess he does need to wear it. Ooh, 15 AC. I need a higher constitution on Karlach. But yeah, Carbrick's necklace is nice to have on because it'll light up all the NPCs that you can speak with that are dead. And that's a great tool to have. You just need to use Speak with Dead right after a long rest on just whatever body, even if you don't want to talk with it, just speak with it. Ooh, I have 19 AC, and that thing gives me +2, so I can lose. I can't remember what I think I'm looking for the feat that I took with Karlach. I'm pretty sure I came to the conclusion later on that I took ASI, ability score improvement, but it doesn't show that. Of course, why would it show that I took an ability score improvement to get it up to 19? And then thinking that I'm going to use a feat later on to get it up to 20. But now that I have this, now that I have these close, I can take a different feat and just do a +1 to get me up to 20. I can skip the ASI later and get another feat, 2 feats. You know, because every character needs 2 feats. That's a pun. Thank you for the chuckle. Or, you know, thank you for not chuckling, but appreciating. Can't imagine another reaction to that pun. So, it probably doesn't exist. Ah, a potion that I'm never going to use. Nice. Glad I have it.
no time to rest.
Yeah, definitely want to be talking to this Ox. I'm curious about him. Crazy guy. I think I want to be grabbing everything. I don't want it to turn into a combat. I don't want to fight him. So I think I want to take a long rest first before the fight. Just kind of search through everything else. You know, I should have tried to take out this lantern during the fight. It probably wouldn't have done anything at all. Because isn't the shadow killing them and then raising them? I think that's what's happening. So it kills them all in the first turn. And then it rose them in the second one, because I did have a surprise round in the fight. That I was able to do attacks with each of my guys before they were able to make a move. So I don't know. His Majesty. Ugh, that's just the wrong sound to be using for searching a cat for items. Ugh, yuck. Scroll of Enlarge. Nice. Also to Lae'zel, she is also the holder, the keeper of books, the librarian of the party. God. What a mess. What an absolute mess of a situation. I don't know, leave a comment. What would you do? Should I go back? I recorded 4 hours of footage after this. Should I go back? Do you think I should go back? I don't think I should. But I get, like, that's kind of the thing, is if everybody thinks I should go back, I'm gonna go back. You know? Part of me doesn't want to go back just because I want to see if they planned for this. If there are other things that will be put into place later on to account for this outcome. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't have faith in Larian to do it. I think if they were... The game can't possibly be that big, in my mind. As to allow for Damon to die in this fight, in this encampment, it was too easy for him to die. Right? It's... If I go... So they're saying, if I go here, if I side with the Harpers... I guess a lot of things had to happen for this exact situation to happen. I lose Harlak's ability to finish the sentence here. I don't know. I don't know what she was gonna do. Upgrade, cool down her chest. I mean, she's not. I can't romance her, right? Which I'm already romanced with Lae'zel, so I don't really know how switching romance partners is. I'm not too into the idea of doing that. Just kind of want to have this be the playthrough where I'm working on the campaign rather than personal decisions, life choices, you know. Right, but she can't touch anybody, right? I don't know. I haven't tried, I guess. That's the thought. She has just a robe in every wardrobe. Well, immediately proving me wrong. Thank you very much for that. I wonder if now that it's finished, is she stuck at this state, or now is it she can in fact touch people again, she can get a hug. That is one of the things that she was asking for.
I'll tell you so bad.
Oh, this pixie. Oh god, this pixie. 'Cause I don't know. I'd like for her to not just completely lose on everything, but that is, hey, that's D&D. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Right? Well, it doesn't really make any sense in this situation, but you get what I mean. And if you don't, I apologize. I don't really know how to explain it better. No, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Don't hate the developer for having a finite list of possibilities in a seemingly infinite land of decision-making possibilities. Wait, I said possibilities twice. Don't blame the developer. Oh, this is funny. Watch this happen. You can't figure out how to get down. I just thought I could do this, and you go take the stairs. He tries to. I think he's gonna go take the stairs, and he turns back around, and then just falls and takes damage. Wonderful. Anyways, don't blame the developer for having a finite amount of outcomes in a situation that would have an infinite amount of possibilities. That is a terrifying Goliath of a development process, and they did such a good job otherwise. There are so many different things that you can do. It's just like, it's relatively surprising when there is something that you can't do. When there is something that you feel like you wish you could do more. I think we're just
orders. Scout in the shadows. Last light.
Oh, she has no information for me. It was just a Harper.
And Harper agent.
Okay. We were spoiled by this development process, by this game. There's so much. There's so much going on. Ugh. Boggles the mind how much is happening. How much they had to take into account when making this game. A nightmare. A nightmare to develop it. That's for sure. But I'm thoroughly enjoying. Minus when I'm thoroughly stressed. Minus the times when I'm thoroughly stressed. I'm very much enjoying. But I'm full up. I'm at the absolute brim of my character's weight capacity. All of my characters are at the brim. Yeah, so I just have to drop a piece of armor, which is fine. I'll check this guy just in case he has anything crazy on him, but probably not. Oh! You had a potato scone dinner. Very nice. And a ring. Which I'm telling you, these rings are going to be used for something. I'm actually not telling you that. In my heart of hearts, thinking with the heart of the cards, I do not believe that I'm going to draw a use for these rings and necklaces, this jewelry. I have peered deep within the heart of the cards and have arrived at the conclusion that it ain't about to happen. Oh, I still have a short rest available. I could have just popped a short rest before that. I'd have had everything. I'd have had everything. Oh, that's upsetting. Yeah, but I'm gonna do a long rest because I want to see if there are any interactions that were caused by what just happened. And, you know, to my unsurprise, to my expected.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
There was something.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears.
Okay.
You've got a new mission.
And there's that mirror in the
Absolute's cult
background
has gone
that they
and
just
grabbed
dropped.
one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers.
Yeah.
And you're
That's where I'm
getting them
going.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep asking people if this devil is so powerful, how do they manage? If this X is so powerful,
Well,
how do
you're
they
clearly
manage to
wasting
get
precious
captured?
time. Let's
X
see
being a
about getting
variable,
his
not
priorities fixed.
X relationship partner.
Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul
Should you just say
refuse
Clause
obedience
Z?
or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his
Nice. That was a good passive insight roll. Oh, passive perception.
Oh,
That feels more like an insight
what
thing.
condition is that?
Why would that be a perception? Are they the same roll? They might be the same roll. But no, one of them I would
What are
have.
you doing?
I might have. What's the word? Proficiency in. Yeah, trust me, bro. Don't worry about it. I got experience talking with these warlock
and your
or with these
connection
patrons.
fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Dude, that is not. The performance one is crazy. Say you know a pact-breaking charm enchant a series of pseudo-infernal phrases. Oof. Ballin'. Ballin', shot callin'. I was born for this.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before.
Yeah, sure, he needs his powers
Clause
before
F,
that.
Section 9.
Silly goose.
Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation.
You've heard of this provision, better known as the "you first" clause.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
to
funny.
Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows.
I like the idea of there
They've
being
been especially hungry.
like Reddit for warlocks where they're talking about their pacts and them having like pact lawyers that are just reading through the clauses and talking about them and explaining different parts in layman's
God damn it.
terms.
Why did it have to be Mizora?
That's funny.
Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse?
Ooh. I'm thinking about doing a series of videos that is about character development. So I create a character and I do like an AI generated something or other for that character, and I create a storyline, a backstory,
But I just
you know, and
there
an
will be
adventure
more to
that the character
story.
starts to go on. What do you guys
There
think about
always
that?
is.
If
It's a
you like
bad
that, leave a
idea to
comment
play games with the devil.
saying you like
Never
it. Comment and maybe
Not
even
ever.
like contribute a little bit. Try to like, I don't know, give me something to jump off of. Give me a word, like an improv something or other. An improv term. Though it's not going to be improv. It's going to be like I'm going to work on it, right? Give me something you're interested in. It does not have to be within D&D specs, but it can be, of course. Of course, D&D is a great template for imagination.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
It's a
Mazora set real
visceral
fiends inside
metaphor there.
and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Well, she's a devil. Like,
The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the blood war.
So yeah, keep an eye out for those videos. That might be what I do in shorts. That might be the campaigns that I start leading to
always
in
knew
shorts.
what
I
my
need to be
future
working
held,
on my gym
and I know I
gym
chose right.
teacher series.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting. She won't let me
Trying
go
to
without
make
making a
I
fuss.
want to make how to get this
Trust
guy
me
and how
on
to
that.
get Karlak, and then a couple other tutorials. I want to go into the Underdark. I probably already talked about this in a different video, but I need to be working on those, and I want to be making these character stories, character highlights,
The shadow
inventing
curse is upon us,
storylines.
as foul as I
Yeah.
remember it.
I'm gonna start
Perhaps
working
even
on those
worse.
soon here.
But
I
with the
start
Oak Father's
today,
blessing,
when I'm done with these
we may soon
recordings.
see it banished from these lands.
Got some free time going on. Actually, I don't. I got a project I need to start working on. IRL.
It's not
it's gonna
easy
take a little
seeing
time.
the ravages of the shadow curse.
This
But
guy has his
your
own
camp
camp,
is a most
which makes
welcome
me feel
solace.
like he should be a
You've shared your fire with me,
party
your
member.
company, a small pocket of light against the darkness, but one I couldn't do without.
Dude, these characters
you.
are so horny. Seriously. Carbrick. Carbrick. You're already in a relationship.
You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself.
Yep.
Gazing on the beauty of nature's
That is what he meant.
creations.
Dude, keep it in your fur. Sorry, that was a big one.
Even less to be
Dude's
said
still
than before,
chilling
friend.
in my camp
allow me.
with nothing to say. That is funny. I definitely think I broke the game with that one. I think if I would have had one interaction with him with Gale still here, he'd have left when Gale left.
I...
Oh.
F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? What damn language is this? What are you doing?
Yeah, just looking. Admiring. I mean, just looking.
A gift.
And then just, you know,
from
wandering
Casimir,
around the camp doing
written
whatever.
in flesh.
You know,
Apparently it's
kinda
a
mindless.
poem, but
hey,
I've never read
mindless. Nice.
I've been tracing the scars on my back
Like
with my
that
fingers.
dummy looks like
trying to read them by touch.
an illithid, a
But I
mind flayer
can't.
behind him.
They may as well be written
Got the
in
branches
machine.
coming down and it's painted purple.
This isn't your problem, you know.
Oh, well, it might be. If you're going to be making pacts and deals with the devil,
No, wait.
it's going to affect me for sure. So let's try to fix this without
You
you
can't
know,
read the text carved into his flesh, but you
making
recognize
deals.
the script. Any warlock would. It's infernal, the language of the hells.
And? What does it say?
There once was a cleric of Gond who had a very small wand. Is funny. I think it's gone. Not Gond. But it also might just be gone
What in the
instead of
hells?
gone.
What did he do to me?
Great question. It's very incredible that I kept it going even underneath these two rugs here.
No. No, let's keep this between ourselves. At least until we know what it means. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see
That's a
it.
long time. Lae'zel's like the freaking construction workers
I could have
outside
missed
my
it, of
window,
course, but I
you know,
wanted.
in the wee hours in the
Casimir
morning
was only
while everyone's
figuratively
trying to
hellish.
sleep.
There were never any devils hanging about
Just
the crypt. Whatever
grinding
he's left
away.
carved in my flesh, it's a mystery
Oh,
to me.
anything over there?
Thank you. By the way, this is, well, it's something.
Here, bud.
Given the subject matter, I probably won't.
Yeah, especially not to, you know, devils that we interact with 666 health. Yes. Now it's time to respec Karlach. Because I got this mighty cloth, which I need to be doing more often with my characters. Like, I should probably do it with Karlach now that I have that circlet that gives me intelligence. I should do it with Lae'zel, because she's got the gloves of dexterity. Giving her higher constitution would be a great... That'd be a great thing to do. Giving her a couple more constitution, maybe more wisdom. It would have been nice for her to have extra... It would have been nice to have her have extra charisma for when I was going through the Githyanki camp and she was handling most of the interactions. Or just... Every once in a while, she'll just be the character that they pick to fight because she's up close and personal
Thy name
with
has
whoever
been
at the end of
I shall be here
at the end of the
in thy
fight.
camp, for whenever thou
who they
hast
choose to talk to
need
after
of
the
my
fight.
services.
Is that what I said? I don't know. In case it isn't, that's what I'm saying now.
As thou desire.
I was expecting to be able to talk to Karlak more about finding Damon's body. Yeah. I don't know what she would use Dex for. I think I gotta get rid of all those points in Dex. At least bring it down to like 10 or something. To increase Constitution also up a little bit higher. I think if I move it down to 10, it'll let me get Constitution up to 16. Or 17. I don't know, one of the two. And I gotta take off the helmet too. Taking off the helmet gives me additional AC. That's something. That is something. There we go. Strength of 19. So I just need to pick a feat that has a +1. This is all adding up. It all makes sense. I promise. I did the math. Figured it all out. Yeah, and there are a couple ones. First, this one. I think Lizelle has this, and she could jump super far. Karlak can already jump super far. She gets the additional bonus from her beast form, bestial heart. She gets additional jump distance from that, and a high strength modifier, so she could just jump like so far. I did see this. Your strength modifier is added twice, but that's not what I'm looking for. But that will be what I'm looking for if I were to do a thrown weapons video. I was going through my footage. I need to re-record footage for that. I had a barbarian, because you can throw twice as a barbarian. If you're raging, you get the bonus action throw, but costs a bonus action. So you could, I guess, at level 5 you could throw 3 times in a turn.
Not
Yes,
this
me.
one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Get wrecked.
Righting
Stupid
the
idiots.
balance.
Off that list.
Beyond mortal rep, they bear for a mere pittance of coin. I might summon the worthiest.
I don't need any help. Why do you think I need help?
As thou desire.
Why do you think I need any help, my man? Hey, you think I'm not up to snuff? Did you see what I just did? I just took out a whole camp of harpers by myself. There we go. Oh, I only get... Oh, no, it didn't work out. Because getting up to 13 each costs 1 point. But getting up to like 14, I think, will cost 2 points. Oh, so I only get them up to 16, but I only lose 1 dexterity for it. Okay, but I do get up to 16, which gives me extra points of Constitution. Yes. So it shows plus 17. It shows a strength score of 17 there. but I do still have the +2 from my armor, so it's really 19. Tiger Heart. And here's level 4. I think I do back out to check and verify that I'm gonna get the +2 added on. Yes, it's 19 on over there on the side. 19. So I just need the +1 to get it up to 20. And then I have the AC. I think it was saying 14, right? It doesn't say. And taking athlete to get up to 18. Beautiful. You're prone, standing up uses significantly less movement. And your jump distance is also increased by 50%. Jumping is so powerful. It gets you around the battlefield so quickly. Karlach is a menace. She covers so much ground by jumping. Sentinel, high on the list, but it doesn't give the +1. And getting the modifier up to 5 is so useful. It's so powerful to have maxed out strength. Nice. Barbarian level 5, I get branding, and I get the double swing. I get something else. I don't remember what it is. It's the boot at the bottom there of the list of things, like on the right side. It's the boot with the lines coming from it. It might be a dash thing. Here I'm checking out what maiming does for the aspect of the beast. Wolverine. When you attack a bleeding guy, which is almost every time I hit them, they become bleeding. I can make them stand still. Which, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Pow. The tiger one is so good. It's so good. You just add on, you're doing extra strength, extra damage to enemies who are already bleeding, which everybody's bleeding. I'm doing area bleeding damage. It's a lot of synergy. It's a really high synergy. Carrying capacity doubled. Sounds good if all I needed was a freaking mule, but that's not all I need.
Hello.
I don't know why Karlach now has a ton of carrying capacity. Is it the armor that I'm wearing that gives me double carry capacity? But that is what it seems like just happened. It feels like I have double carry capacity. I'm looking for a helm to replace hers. The one that I just had to take off because it was medium armor. That one. I find this. When you inflict a condition, gain arcane synergy for 2 rounds. Weapon attacks deal additional damage equal to the affected entity's spellcasting ability modifier. What? I don't know what my spellcasting ability modifier is. So, the ability is indicated on your character sheet with a star. Okay. That's strength for me. So I don't think. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at Lae'zel, but it's the same for Karlach. I don't think. Maybe I have to look in the spellbook? I don't think I checked that. But for Warlock. No, it said character sheet. This is the character sheet.
Looky.
So, I don't know. Oh, that was Gale's stuff. Thanks for the backpack, Gale. Yoink. I'll take that. And here is where I do something smart. I take all of the supply packs from all of my characters, all of the camp supplies, everything. I've been talking about this for over a month now that I should do this. I just haven't, I guess. Haven't until now. Just put them all. I missed a row. Put them all in the traveling box. Why do I gotta carry them around? That was all of my weight. It was a good deal of my weight. So like Carbrick can hold like he can hold 200 something weight, and it was taking up 120 something like that of his capacity. And he doesn't have that much to begin with. I'm trying to stack all these wines or whatever. I want it to look better, but I guess it doesn't really matter if it looks better. I'm never going to be going through here. And then stacking it by weight makes a lot of sense. But I also stacked this by weight, which was weird. But now this is stacked by weight and that's stacked by type. So we're there. We got there eventually. I have another backpack on Carbrick. Did I know I had a backpack on Carbrick? Yeah, there's the other backpack. Oh, that was weird. Why does Karlak have 3 alchemy pouches on her? That's just silly. I think she got one from killing that drow. Mizora? Like that. In the camp. When they were attacking the tieflings, the Emerald Grove. Yeah, it seems like I was right. Oh, but I need to get rid of her camp supplies as well. And Starians too. I'm debating about these because I might have tried this once and it was weird about letting me use the stuff that was in my traveler's box. So I'm thinking about keeping one supply pack on me to use just because I'm about to rest, right? The system I think I'm gonna have to be doing coming into this is setting everything to camp, putting everything into this bag from camp, and then when I'm doing the long rest, grabbing something out of the box and holding it on my person, then resting. But I think the situation that ended up happening was I didn't have the supplies in like a camp bag they were just loose in the traveler's box when I tried to take a long rest. Like I didn't have an extra bag that was just in the traveler's box. And so when I tried to rest, Man, Lae'zel is still at her brim. Surprising. Okay, that's another backpack, so I gotta stuff stuff in there. Put stuff in there. Oh, potions! Potions. I'm gonna put potions in there. That's a great idea. Yes. Wonderful. So, Karlach will have potions and scrolls on him. Most of the like wacky potions. And then everyone will have health potions, of course. Everyone needs health potions. The pouch will be for the scrolls, which that's backwards. Right, the pouch should be for the potions and the backpack should be for the scrolls. I don't know. Is it backwards? I don't know. These, I'm glad they gave us bottomless pouches. That's very nice of them to do. So that's a camp. I need to, now that my guys are starting to get higher tier gear, I need to start working on what the gear looks like. You know, getting some dyes, putting some stuff together. Though I do think I am pretty far away from a place where I can sell and buy stuff. I don't think that's coming up soon. I think down out here in the darkness is a little too dangerous. Now, here's a question. Here's an idea. Here's a thought. I killed the quartermaster, right? Where's her gold? Where's all that gold that I spent? I gave her a bunch of gold for the cool weapons and armor that I bought. That really nice armor and cloak that I gave to Lae'zel and the cool staff that Carbrick's wearing. I bought those from her and it was like a couple thousand gold. Where'd it go? Where is it? I'd like it. I'd like it very much. But I don't know.
Let's get going.
Hey, Scratch. What's up, buddy? Yeah. More pets. More pets. Oh, multi-classing. Thank you for that. In one of my other playthroughs, I reset all the tutorials just because I wasn't sure that I had been reading them. Like, there might be stuff that I just haven't read. Look at this. It's got all my stuff. I was surprised to see that I had everything. I think it's because it was in a bag. I put it all in a bag this time. But wonderful. That's a great system. Use it so you're not carrying everything around with you. But yeah, so the pop-ups are gonna start popping up every once in a while. What the heck is?
I'm getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it.
Wasn't she on like full armor before?
But it's good to see you're making progress.
I mean, I guess this armor might be stronger and have
You took
more.
an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Have more ability improvements and stuff. Yeah, I was just trying to cause the most
Don't be so hard on
damage,
yourself.
to be honest.
It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Focus, don't drop my protection.
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Yeah, me too. So, she wants me to be using... now Saren has to deal with it. So she wants me to be eating these tadpoles. Right? She wants me to be eating the tadpoles and consuming them for their power and nutrients. But I guess she's keeping the illithid commands at bay. That's what she's doing.
Despite everything.
Well, I guess that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for listening through. It was a little bit of a slow one, but a necessary one to continue on with this next chapter. Don't forget to leave that comment down below of what you think I should do. But until next time, see you there.